What a sobering way to close the market. My name's Dez here at Grok Trade. It's Monday, April 15th, 2013. I'm here trying to digest this news that's unfolding in Boston. We see that right now at least one, if not two bombs have exploded. News is saying that there's two more explosive devices that were found near the site of the explosion. This happened at the Boston Marathon near the finish line. 2 have been confirmed killed, 23 confirmed hurt at this very moment, and 10 amputees already. It's a gruesome sight and an apparent terrorist attack. That information played itself out very poorly in the markets. Today we've seen the biggest sell-off we've seen in all of 2013. We're seeing precious metals getting slammed, and we're going to look at that quite closely here. But you have China coming out with poor economic data. They're coming out GDP dropping to 7.7. And anyway, gold used to be the big hedge against financial panic and also inflation. Especially we've seen high precious metal prices going into the 2008 financial crisis. We are seeing something far different right now. Look at this market. S&P off a staggering 2.3%. I've been getting a ton of texts. That's that whistle. I have an Android here, and everybody's texting me about this sell-off in the markets, what's happening in metals, what's going on, at Boston. We have Dow down 1.8%. Check this out. The Nasdaq down 2.4%. The Russell's down a staggering 3.8% in the red. Very few times you will see market sell-offs in a single day like this. Banks off 2.8%. VIX up a whopping 43.2%. That is huge. We were floating in the 12s just yesterday, and now we're at 17. Massive, massive spike in fear. Gold, check this out, down 8.8%. Silver down almost 13%. Crude oil off by more than 3%. US dollar up a fraction compared to the rest. Transportation index off almost 4%. Trend closing at 2.01. Look at the S&P daily. I said in the weekend edition, look for a bearish week. I had no idea it was going to smash us on day one. Boom, to the downside. I want to share with you a line. If you go back here to December, you'll see a wick. Take a trend line from that wick, draw it up here to the wick in April, and you'll see we found support there. With the trend going so high, TRIN, it's a market internal, there's a chance of a dead cat bounce taking place going into tomorrow. Wouldn't surprise me to see us go bullish, believe it or not. On the weekly, this is the thing that I was telling everybody about. We're at a major resistance point. Boom, we come crashing back down. The best thing for the markets right now is the next few weeks we just churn, chop, 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 giving us a high base, giving us a flying plateau, and giving us something to launch from. However, if we start to break down, if tomorrow we do not get a dead cat bounce, we continue southbound, especially if the S&P goes somewhere sub, say, I would say, if it gets below 1540, that is a major danger zone. And if we close the week out below that, woe to the markets. Pause the video, rewind it a little bit, listen to what I just said there, mark that down. Let's go to the monthly. The monthly here, as we said, we were way above it there for one time, knocking at 1600. But I said it's a major area of resistance. It wouldn't surprise me to have us come right back down. We are doing that right now. An area of major support, we're at it. The question is, what are we going to do with it? We are at a tipping point, gang. This is a crucial time for us, technically speaking. Let's take a look here at look at gold, GLD. This right here is a monthly chart. A monthly chart selling off like this. I'll show you the daily and weekly, but it pales in comparison. This is what you need to look at. We have a support area coming over at 130. So $130, we're almost there, is a support area for gold. It needs to hold that. If not, 120 is the next logical area. If you look at the weekly, look at this. It's jumping out of a window. It's horrible. Right here, look at the daily. Bang, bang. The sell-off started happening last night after hours. The futures were just getting tore apart on massive volume. Silver is the exact same way. This is a daily chart. Let's go to the monthly. Next area of support is down here a ways. We're looking at $20.23 for support. After that, it's $17.47. Those are your two areas of support, a long way until we get to either of those. Let me show you the VIX on the daily. Boom! Big massive rocket northbound. You had that happen right here, back here in February, and the market's chilled out thereafter. The difference here, we have a terrorist attack here. We do not have one here. I'm not so sure we're going to drop right back down. All bets are off the table at this moment. Well, needless to say, do yourself the biggest favor you have ever done in your life and watch our videos closer than you ever had before. We will give you the pulse of what's actually happening out there in the markets in real time. After the close of each bell, you are going to get the very latest right here, and the technicals do not lie. I hope you've been watching me long enough to know that these technicals are rock solid. I said we would be looking for a bearish week going in today because we're hitting our heads at key resistance areas. And go back to my weekend edition and I'll articulate that to you, and that's what we're seeing right here on the weekly chart on the S&P. So do not miss a video. Share us with your friends. Your friends and other trading colleagues deserve to have this level of technical analysis given to them so they know what to expect and they know when danger is increased or safety is increased. There you have it. Thanks so much. I'm going to get back to the news here and see what the latest is. Recreational pilots. Many are business owners. And get this, we have a lot of people that come through who are lefties. It's very interesting. We do have people come through, and right now the users that come from 155 countries, and I believe from our last count we have mentored students from 15 or 16 different countries. Don't hold me to that, it's somewhere around there. Anyway, for you to do anything worthwhile in the markets, you have to have formalized trading education. We're doing that next weekend. It's only 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. It will give you everything you need to start trading with great confidence in the live markets. Furthermore, we are your best chance at helping you reach your full potential out there in the markets. So anyway, if you're interested in hearing a little bit more, go to the website, click on mentoring, read about the mentorship program here, but fill out the form. When you fill out the form, you'll be contacted by Carolina. You're going to get an email.
Hi, my name is Mike, and I wanted to take a quick moment to tell you about Grok Trade's 3-day mentorship program. You know, the past few years have been really rough for us. I've lost a lot of money in the markets, didn't really know which ones would be a winning stock, and really I spent my head behind a computer a lot, buried in trying to figure out what the charts and the graphs really mean, and analysis was just not my thing. So finally there came a point where you know, I've been watching the Grok Trades 3-day or the free market reports and videos that they do, and I've always wanted to take their 3-day mentoring program. However, I never found the time. But finally I said to myself, you know, there's got to be a point where you stop losing money, and you got to learn to do this right if you're going to do it at all. And that's when I made the mental commitment to go ahead and take the Grok's training. The 3-day course, the 3-day mentorship program has been amazing. I now have the confidence that I need to be able to pick the right stocks, look at the data, throw out the fluff, and get right down to what I need to look at to make the decisions. And now I don't have the weakness in my trading strategies anymore. So I only wish I really found it sooner. I know this is going to be a great thing for you. You know, every trader needs to have a mentor of some kind. The Grok trade system is a logical choice, and it's been fantastic for us, and I know it'll do the same for you. Thanks.